Well, hey everybody, welcome to week 3. I hope that you had a meaningful and longer weekend and that it was really, really great for you. Just a couple of really quick things as we come into this new week. First of all, I want to remind you that this will be your first reaction paper that you're going to be doing. Now, sometimes I find that students get a little anxious about reaction papers because they've never done one before. They kind of wonder like how I'm going to grade them or that type of thing. So just a couple of really easy tips for you. First of all, look in the syllabus. You'll see there's a rubric and some explanation of what we're looking for. This is just a 2-page double-spaced 12-point font paper that's reacting to something that you've read with regards to our net. And so I hope that you find it interesting, and I hope that you find and talk about something that's important to you. I hope that perhaps some of the discussions that you had in your online discussion post evoked in you an imagination that will inspire you to write for this. So there's nothing to be worried about. And remember, these papers are just 5 points, right? So you really can't completely blow it. It's not going to destroy your grade or anything like that. But what we want you to do, as I mentioned at the beginning of the class, is we want you to grow in sharing your voice, in putting your ideas out there, of engaging the authors that we're interacting with so that you can make meaning on this topic, that you become more comfortable with it. Not only what other authors say, but how you're making sense of it in your own journeys along the way. So we'll look forward to those papers. And it would be great to get that chance to begin to read some of your thinking on that. I also ask that you post these papers on online for your discussion groups as well. I don't have everybody read everybody's, but it gives you a chance to read a few of them so you can kind of see how other people are writing, and you can share your good ideas with other people as well, because I don't want to be the only one that gets to read your great thinking. I want you to be able to learn to share that along the way. So have a great week with that. Don't worry. If you are concerned, please reach out to Sarah or me. We'd be happy to chat with you. But again, don't overthink it too much. Just follow the syllabus and give it a shot, and we'll go from there for sure. Secondly, remember that we'll have another session with Steve this week. We had a great time last week. I recorded it and put it online for all of you. But there is something about being together, and the conversation and where it went last week was just so inspiring. One of the things that we are beginning to talk about is just not only the uniqueness of emerging adults and the choices that they make, but the fact that there is this systemic approach, right? That it's not just about emerging adults choosing to behave in a certain way, but sometimes their behaviors are part of a larger dynamic that's going on, the relationships they have, the situations they're in, the choices they have to make. So we're going to talk about that a little bit on Thursday as well. Like, what is the role of emerging adults, and especially their relationship with parents and family? We'll explore that a little bit, and I'll tap into a little bit of the book that you've read, and I'll talk a little bit more about Growing With, which is a book I wrote with my colleague, Kara Powell. So I hope that you have a great week as you continue to dive in and read. I look forward to reading your papers. And again, really appreciate the spirit and the effort and the enthusiasm that you have all shown already in this class. It's just creating a great environment for learning, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So until we connect, I hope that you have a great week, and may you know God's grace and peace.